Las Vegas housing market report coming at you right now, folks. What are the sellers doing? Are they coming on market with properties? Are they going to wait till later to come on market with their properties? Well, I want to talk about that. I want to talk about what's happening with inventory because those sellers are the inventory, right? And so if you're a buyer, you need to know what's happening with this. I've got some numbers for you, and I've got some thoughts for you, and a little bit of extra. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the other side of this little reel right here. Boom. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Rob Howe with Elite Realty. I've been in Las Vegas, Nevada my entire life. That's right. Maybe one day I'll leave, but right now I'm not going anywhere, and I want to give these market updates as much as possible. Las Vegas Realtor since 2009, and I started doing YouTube a little while ago, thinking, you know what, how can I offer more to people out there? And this is how I'm doing it with weekly updates, and now I'm dropping in a podcast that I'm doing. It's a live podcast. This video you're watching will be Monday, October 2nd. The podcast will be Tuesday, October 3rd. The podcast is called Talk on the Clock. I invite a guest in, a professional, a real estate professional, and we shoot the you-know-what for 8 minutes. Boom, we're going to just talk on the clock. I hit the start, and we talk about what's going on in real estate right at that moment. And let me tell you, David Gavry is coming on. David Gavry is with Realty One Group, but he was a touring comedian. So you're going to have a touring musician, you know, who can kind of be silly on his own, and an actual comedian, and we're both real estate pros. So that's where we're starting with episode 2. I did episode 1 on my Instagram. I'm probably going to stick with putting them on my YouTube channel from now on, but we'll see how it goes, folks. You might have to follow me around on my social media if you want to watch this stuff. Anyway, make sure you're subscribed to the channel because that's how you're going to see all the stuff I'm doing, of course. I know I haven't told you much yet, but, you know, give me a thumbs up, all right? That helps the algorithm, and if you like this channel, well, you should let other people know by being involved in the channel, whether it's commenting on the video, liking the channel, or sharing it, all that stuff. Okay, folks? So here's what's happening. I want to give you a couple of numbers. I got 2 numbers I'm going to give you today that are very important when it comes to what's happening in real estate, and in particular with the inventory. So why don't I jump right in and start giving you some information, right? The first number is how many properties are on the market. As you may know, I give a weekly update, and this is going to be a condensed version of that because I'm just going to give you how many properties total are on the market the last 7 days. I pulled this information on Saturday, September 30th. So I pull it every Saturday so that I can see. You got to do it every 7 days, otherwise you're going to get the wrong information. So here's where I'm at. The week prior was 5,731 properties were on the market. As you know, I've been saying that inventory is going up, and I've been proving that every week. Well, this week is not any different. It's gone up, but not by much, not by very much at all. It went up by 29 properties. It went from 5,731 to 5,760. So I would definitely call this a neutral type of week when it comes to how much inventory is coming on the market. It's not enough to really say we're getting a big, number on there. It's still a little part of the snowball I've been telling you about, but it's actually a good sign for sellers because it means that you're not seeing hundreds of properties coming on the market. We've got 29 new properties, so, not bad. The other number that I want to talk about is luxury listings. Luxury we're designating as a $1 million plus property because certainly in this market, it's a luxury if you can pay cash for $1 million home, and maybe even more of a luxury to some degree to be able to get a loan at 7.5% for $1 million plus property. So that's the luxury, folks. What was it last week? It was 677 homes that were on the market. That's it. What is it this week? 677. Yep, 677. Stayed exactly the same. I really don't know how that happened, whether it was some properties came off, some properties came on, and then it ended up being the same. But it's exactly the same, and that represents a lot of stability, a lot of consistency in the luxury market, consistently low inventory. So if you're out there looking for a luxury home and you're looking for certain things about that luxury home, you don't see a whole ton out there. Especially if you're looking like, oh, I want to be in this neighborhood, you know, in this village in Summerlin, and I need this exact type of a home. That's really cutting down how much you have there to look at. So luxury staying incredibly stable. This is good for the overall market because if you have a pileup of listings, not going to be good for values. If you're a buyer out there, it's not exciting to you right now, but maybe that'll change. So keep an eye on me every week. I'm letting you know what's coming on and when your opportunities are going to be the very best. I still think as we enter into the last part of the year and beginning of next year, this is going to be the zone because, well, let me just talk about what sellers are thinking. Right now, they don't want to put their houses on the market. They're proving that. They're waiting to see the Fed pivot with interest rates. If the Fed pivots with interest rates, first of all, buyers will feel more free to come out and play because the interest rate will be better for them. And sellers will think, you know what? Buyers are coming out. So now it's time for me to put the house on the market. The question will be, will there be a pileup of spring listings? There's always been more activity on the market in spring. Always, always, always. So it's just a matter of, will there be enough buyers for the listings that aren't getting put on right now? Well, if the Fed pivots, that's probably going to be a game changer. Again, keep an eye on my channel. I will be telling you more about that as things change, and it could change rapidly. So, hey, folks, tell me your plans. What are your plans? This will help me understand. If you are thinking about selling your home or you're thinking about buying property, you can just tell me something briefly in the comment section. I'd love to hear what your plans are going forward and what maybe you're worried about or not worried about. Does the market concern you? Does it not concern you at all? Tell me what you think. Is it Las Vegas that you think is awesome? Is where you're living, watching this from, that's not Las Vegas, a problem? Tell me about it. Love to hear from you. And finally, I'm just going to plug one more time the podcast that is going live. Talk on the clock, folks. We're going to hit the stopwatch. 8 minutes we got to talk, and we're going to have a fun time doing it. Guaranteed entertaining, fun, and very informative about what's happening with the real estate market. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, folks. I only have one last request, and that's for you to have a great day. I'll see you on the next video. Hasta la vista.